This is a kitchen. Again, this can be difficult when it comes to doing accurate measurements. We often have to replace kitchen flooring. This is laminate flooring. We often won't know whether the flooring runs wall to wall. Generally speaking, it won't, but it might do so if we can remove the plinth safely without causing damage. Then we may be able to have a look. If not, we need to make certain assumptions. If the customer was adamant that it ran wall to wall, then we could include, but make sure that our notes are clear that this is based on the customer's advices and evidence will be needed. Where it doesn't run wall to wall or we are unsure, we do need to take into account the kitchen units, which in this case would be on either side. The flooring does run underneath that fridge freezer. Tiling is another area where we have to be reasonably accurate. We have 2 blocks of tiling in this particular room. We need to look carefully to see whether or not the tiling does run behind the units. In this case, it doesn't run behind the units, and that would normally be the case. If we move around here, you can see there is another area of tiling, which if we are replacing the tiles, we would need to measure reasonably accurately. When it comes to the actual decorations, it would take you a long time to be able to measure each block. What you could do is to take away the area of the kitchen and the tiling if you've had to calculate that separately. Alternatively, it is emulsioning. You could base your assessment on the percentage. So that back wall there, you could see probably 50% painted. This wall here is less than 50%. This wall here will be perhaps 20%, and this wall here will be effectively 100%. So you can look at the overall percentage, and then you could calculate from that what you consider to be a reasonable percentage. I would suggest in this room probably between sort of 30 to 40% of the walls will be emulsioned, and you could take off say 60-65% from the total wall area, which will get your actual figure. You need to make sure that the deductions you make are sensible, are realistic, and are supported and backed up by images. I have audited files where this is the sort of kitchen I see, and we've perhaps made a deduction of 15 to 20% of the total wall area to take into account the units and tiling. This is clearly wrong and will be picked up by any internal or external auditor. Thank you.